Hi, I'm Mark Rabasco. I'm an athletic trainer at Marshfield Clinic, and I'm working with Kirsty today, and we're going to show you return to play progression following an ankle injury. So one of the first exercises that we would do is just towel crunches, we call them, and these are a good way to move the toe flexors while not stressing the injured ankle. So just to kind of get things moving, maybe move some swelling around and strengthen her muscles. So she's just going to crunch the towel towards her. Once she can't move it anymore, we're going to slide it back out, and that's going to be 1 rep. As Kirsty's doing the towel crunches, if they get to be too easy for her, or if the floor is too slippery that there's not enough resistance, we can just add a weight on the end of the towel so that she has to pull the weight while she's doing her towel crunches. Good. And then a similar exercise is marble pickup. So we just have a jar of marbles here, and we'll dump out a few of them and spread them out. And then her job is to pick them up and put them in the jar, one at a time. And I like to spread them out on her just so that she has to really use that hip and use those toe flexors again without still again not stressing the injured ankle. And that would be 1 rep. And then once she's done with that, I would dump them back out again and make her do it all over again. Okay, so this exercise we're going to do is called isometric. So you're not going to move your ankle at all, but you're going to resist me when I try to move your ankle. So I'm going to try to push you into eversion, and you're going to resist me. Hold, hold, hold. Good. And then we're going to go opposite of that. So don't let me push you in. Good. I'm going to try to pull you down. Good. And then I'll try to push you up. Good. So we're going to do 4-way ankle strengthening with a TheraBand, and the first one we're going to do is inversion. So I'm going to have you just turn your foot in without rolling your thigh, and that's all it's going to be. And then I'm going to add the TheraBand, and you're going to resist. There you go. And try not to let it pop back, so control it both there and back. We're going to do 2 sets of 15 with each of these. So then the next one is the opposite. It's eversion, so you're just going to turn your foot out. It's just that little motion. And same thing, you're not rolling your hip. And then I'm going to add the TheraBand. Okay, so 2 sets of 15, and then the next one is plantar flexion. So I'm going to put the band on, and you're actually going to hold this one. And then you're just going to go straight down and straight back up, controlling it the whole time. Good. And then the last one of the 4 is going to be dorsiflexion. So I'm going to hold it, and you're going to pull up. So try to come all the way down if you can without the band rolling. There you go. Good. Good job. This exercise is called proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, or PNF. Big fancy words for adding all those 4-way band strengthening things into one exercise. So it's going to be 2 different motions. In the first one, you're going to start up, and your foot's going to face this way. And then you're going to end, and it's going to be down and away. So up and out, down and away. So do that just a couple times to get used to the motion. Up and out, down and away. And then I'm going to add my hands to give resistance and to also give some sensory feedback so that your body knows where your foot is moving. So you're going to go down and away. Yep, down here. And then up and out, down and away, up and out, down and away, up and out. Okay, so that's the first one. The next one, you're gonna start up and in, and you're gonna go down and away that direction. So you're not rolling your thigh, but you're just moving it from just the ankle. Up and in, down and away. Good. So just do that a couple times on your own. And you're trying to turn the bottom of your foot to face out. There you go. And then I'm going to add the resistance. So down and away, up and in, down and away, up and in, down and away, up and in. Good. Good job. So this exercise is heel and toe raises, and it's designed to help strengthen Kirsty's legs and her ankle in a more dynamic way. So we're going to start pretty easy, and she's just going to stand with both legs, and she's going to go up onto her toes and then back onto her heels, trying to keep equal weight on both the injured and uninjured. The next one would be just a single leg on her injured one. She's just going to put all her weight on the injured leg and using the table to balance, but not putting too much weight on that. She's going to go up onto her toe, then back onto her heel, pulling her toes up towards the ceiling. And that doesn't have to be a big motion, just enough to get the muscles working a little bit. And then after a few days, when that gets too easy, then we're going to make it a little harder and put it on the slant board. And she can start again with two legs going up. She doesn't have to rock back on her heels on this one, just so she doesn't fall backwards. And then that will probably get pretty easy, so then we'll go just a single leg on her injured leg. Good. So for our balance progression, we're going to start Kirsty out really easy, and we're going to progress her up to really hard, depending how good her balance is to start with and how good it is after the injury. So the very first one that we're going to do is just starting very easy, both feet together, and you know, in the best case, this is too easy to do, so we're going to switch it. We're going to do what's called a tandem stance, so one foot in front of the other, hands on her hips, eyes are up, and she's going to hold that for 30 seconds, trying not to sway, trying not to take her hands off her hips. And then after 30 seconds, we would switch so that she does kind of the opposite of that. Same thing, eyes up. And then finally we'd move from double leg to just a single leg. I'm going to have her put her hand over the table, but not on it, just as a safety thing so she doesn't fall. And the eyes are up. And with all of these, if it's too easy with her eyes open, I'm going to have her close her eyes so we can do a tandem stance with her eyes closed. And then if that's too easy, then we'll move up to single leg with her eyes closed. And she's doing pretty well, so I won't make her put her hand over the table. But then once that progression is pretty easy for her, then I'll have her step on the pad. And same thing, just to kind of start off easy, we'll start just double leg, eyes up, hands on her hips. Then we'll switch into tandem stance, which you'll notice is a lot harder than it looks. And then we would switch. And then lastly, we do single leg, and this one she's going to put her hand over. It's going to wobble a little bit, but the idea is to tell your body where your ankle is. So once all those balance gets pretty easy and we're getting closer to return to play, we want to make it a little more functional and a little more sport specific. So Kirsty's a basketball player, so we're going to add in a basketball, and I'm going to just start off pretty easy, passing it to her back and forth, making sure she can handle catching it. And then eventually I'm going to start making her twist and turn for it while she maintains her balance. And if at any time she falls over, I'm going to wait until she gets set again, and then I'm going to pass it back to her. As we get closer to return to play, we're going to do some more agility and sport-specific dynamic activities. So we have an agility ladder here that Christy's going to do some exercises through. So we're going to start really easy. She's just going to go 1 foot in each slot, and then she's going to come back. And then the next one, she's going to speed it up a little bit and do 2 feet in each. Good. And then come back with that. And then she's going to do 2 foot hop. And as she's doing these, she's going to go as quick as she can without making a mistake. If she's making a mistake, then she's not in control of her body, and she needs to slow down a little bit. And then now she can turn sideways, so she can face that way, and she's going to go 1 foot in each. Good. Nice and quick, just on her toes, and then back. Good. We're going to continue to progress these exercises to make them more and more challenging so that as she gets closer to return to sport, the agility ladder can prepare her for that. As athletes get closer and closer to return to play, we're going to introduce more sport-specific drills. So talk to your athletic trainer about which specific drills are best for your sport.